Hey, you can tell by
this one as the fourth leading hitter in the American League.
Hey, now
side as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. And guys, you take a look at
themselves in third place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to.
Batting second, the shortstop, Jose.
Striding forward, Jose Iglesias, and he's someone they're going to have to watch out for. You can see he's been a tough out over the last couple of series. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Yeah, Matty, without question right here. This lineup's been struggling. Some bad approaches at the plate from top to bottom. They need the first two guys in the order to ignite this offense if they're going to have a chance of breaking out of this malaise.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line, but speared on a hop. And a glove flip for one. Throw back to Abreu. They get them both, and his side is retired. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Tigers nothing. White Sox coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Anibal Sanchez gets the call for game one of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat.
The designated hitter, Dexter.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gomez has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I think everyone's a little bit concerned about the way Yasiel Puig's been playing. He's really struggled in the power category the last 10 games. How about 0 home runs? You wouldn't expect that from a guy with the kind of power that he displays. Hopefully, this is the game he turns it around.
Striding into the box, Charlie Blackmon, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch coming now from Sanchez. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. So guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, coming off a 500 homestand, you would have liked to have played better in front of your home crowd. I get that.
1 second. That ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Ready now, Marcell Ozuna. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 11 for him on the season as the White Sox move in front 2-0. And now is Yasiel Puig. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. To come in here at 259. 6 home runs and 17 RBIs. A 1-1 count to Puig.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Here it comes. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
The 2-1. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do.
Average just a little over the 250 mark. The 1-0 home. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Sanchez, a Venezuelan-born ball player. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
But he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in. For the second out.
Well, we mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Digging in, Devin Travis, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. He's set, and the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Martinez has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Back on the south side, second inning coming up, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, clearly there is no rain in the area as of yet, but the reports that I'm getting say precipitation is expected as this game moves along. Of course, the grounds crew and the umpires will work to get this one in without a delay, but they also told me that they won't hesitate to halt the game to let the weather pass through if it is impacting the play on the field or, of course, putting the safety of the players at risk.
Yeah, Heidi, thank you. And guys, certainly having a fresh bullpen ready for a game like this one will be an important step towards a victory.
You hope not, but you knew it potentially could happen. You kind of read the grounds crew. If they were running and scattering in the dugouts and running towards the tarp, you kind of prepared yourself that this one was going to get shut down at some point. But you got to stay focused. That pitcher doesn't care. He's trying to take food off your table.
And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Here's Justin Upton now. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. He's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. First pitch on its way to Upton. Too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. To 1-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Again, another foul ball. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Now, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. 261 the average coming into action here. 8 home runs and 29 driven in. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ozuna on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. They trail it here 2-0. Stepping up to the plate, Aledmys Diaz.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Line drive to left. Upton moves over near the line. And he puts it away for the first out of the inning.
Batting it, the first baseman.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Lifetime against Anibal Sanchez. He's 4 for 11. He's taken him deep once. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. Sent on the ground out to second. Holt is right there on to first, and Sanchez has got it working now. There are 2 away. Stepping into the box, Chris Bryant, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Sanchez into his motion. First pitch on the way. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded by Moustakas. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Into the box now, Carlos Gomez. And check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-2. Hit down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Hit in the air down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Nick Castellanos now. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting 9, the catcher, Alex Avila.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
0-1, no strike.
2 out, nobody on. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Look out as this bat shatters on impact. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're still down. It's 2-0.
Welcome back. The White Sox are set to hit here in the 3rd inning, and hit is something that they've done very well this season. They enter the day near the top of the league in both team batting average and runs scored, so it's safe to say they're among the cream of the crop in terms of offensive production. Talking with some of the coaches earlier, they all alluded to not only the high level of talent on this club, but also the hitters' tireless work ethic. They praised the professionalism these players bring to their craft as a major reason for their success. And they said the hard work breeds confidence when it comes time to compete in the batter's box.
Thank you, Heidi. And Cabrera will take this one for the first out. So with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the American League's Central Division as you see where these two teams find themselves entering our ball game here today. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Upton on the move. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The left fielder, number 23, Marcell Ozuna.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. First delivery to him on the way, and the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. The 2-2 is a fastball down below the knees. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man Brock Holt. Here comes the first pitch. A strike taken up in the zone.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 1-2 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Therefore, it is Blackmon, and he's got it for the first down.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Jose.
Good time now to check out the White Sox Road to the Show report as you see a pair of guys in the upper levels that have been making waves as of late. Leadoff man retired now for the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. Hard hit ball to short. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of a wind-up ball game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, but you try to, in between starts, to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch. And he's been out of the windup most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Count is 1-2 now.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
The 1-2 freezes him. A strikeout looking.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
A bouncer to the left side. Diaz picks it up. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it the side is retired. One left for Detroit. They trail things here 2-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Yasiel Puig, set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. First pitch coming now from Sanchez. Fouled off. High in the air out towards shallow right. Martinez is going to get there. One down. 94 respectively. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. First pitch of the at bat. And he takes ball one. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. One and 2 to the White Sox catcher.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting the showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored. Looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
And here's a ball hit in the air. On the move is Martinez, and no one will track it down. Pops this one up. Cabrera moving to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. White Sox on top, 2-0. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Tigers manager to discuss his thoughts on Detroit's offense. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And Upton can't connect there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Next up for Detroit, Mike Moustakas. He flew out in his last at-bat. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. The next 1-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Now another 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Here's Carlos Gomez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. Gomez waits. Here's the 1-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Ozuna. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. They're down 2-0. And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. The 0-2 now from Sanchez. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, man, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Hey, tip your hat to the pitcher right there. That was a streak of 11 batters retired in a row before that base hit. Let's see if he can regroup and keep going.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Gomez has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. Stepping in, Chris Bryant. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Diaz, base runner at first with 1 out. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Dexter Fowler.
Stepping up now, Dexter Fowler. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And he popped him up. But this will land untouched.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. White Sox leave 1, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Striding forward now is the DH, Nicholas Castellanos. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard.
Ball out to straightaway right field. Puig's got a read on it, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Alex Avila.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Alex Avila. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. And that's taken for strike 1. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first. They got him scored 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Brock Holt. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Ozuna is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're still down. It's 2-0. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
The center fielder, Charlie.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a good first pitch as he gets him to bounce one on the ground out towards second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Marcell Ozuna will stand in here, but before he does, let's take it back to the very first inning. This was a two-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now, this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield, around the mound, and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Digging in once again, Yasiel Puig. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lays off 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Now here's a bouncing ball headed for Iglesias at short. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They're up 2-0.
This game is going very fast. That's all the analysts telling me.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither.
The 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes. Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Jose Iglesias becomes the first out of the inning. Popped up. Abreu over to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Right fielder, J.D. Martinez.
What?
Here's J.D. Martinez. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Ground ball right into the shift. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game. So he's still in total control out there.
Here comes the White Sox skipper out toward the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Leo Ramirez is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Number 59, Leo Ramirez.
First offering on its way. Strike taken up in the zone. Fastball called for strike 2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Popped him up. Abreu in foul ground. And that'll put an end to the inning as he brings it down on the warning track. Tigers lead 1. They trail it here 2-0.
7th inning, stretch.
Lewis Clevenger gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Gary Sanchez.
High in the air out to center field. Gomez has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now back, second baseman, Kevin Walker.
So striding forward now, Devin Travis. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
A ball and no strikes. Clevenger has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Devin Travis.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Iglesias is up with it, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Diaz.
So striding in, Aledmus Diaz. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he pops him up back behind second base. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the White Sox, but they're on top 2-0. Into the box.
For the Tigers, the third baseman, number 80.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs.
And imagine he comes back with a breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Hit sharply on the ground.
Holy
And
fucking-
this is going to find its way into right
Wow.
for a base hit.
How
The
did you miss
leadoff
that?
man's on to start the 8th.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't
That's
care.
an
They
easy
can't
out.
execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Josh Fields takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Josh Fields.
Carlos Gomez will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Well, it's been a game of starting pitching so far. As on cue, we give you a look at our starter comparison for these two guys in our 2-0 ball game. Now at the plate, Nicholas Castellanos. He's set. Here it comes. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Fouled away. Hit the other way out toward right field. Puig's got a read on it. 2 gone. Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Now at the plate, Alex Avila 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Has a look, now the pitch. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Detroit. They're down 2-0. Alex Wilson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 30, Alex Wilson.
From the stretch. A less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Wilson, a 32-year-old veteran. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player.
I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Third baseman.
Here's Chris Bryant now. No hits to this point.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. Two balls and a strike.
Now 2-1.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one.
I'm not even loud.
Finish looks sharp and it backed up a nice effort.
They put that down because they got wet.
Yeah, I forgot to tell you.
By the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
I'm set with the 0-1.
And even the
Now a
front
good
door
pitch
got
around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Bad the wind is. It was.
Fowler behind a ball and 2 strikes.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Launched to right field and deep. Back goes Martinez. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double.
And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
Now batting, left fielder.
Digging in, Marcelo.
You didn't say hi to her.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fouled off. Fowler on second. Blackman at first. 2 out in the inning. The 0-2 pitch is low and outside for a ball.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. The 2-2 one more time. A swing and a ground ball to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. White Sox strand a couple, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brock Holt. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Wade Davis takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 71, Wade Davis.
First offering on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And it's 2-1 to the Tigers' leadoff hitter. High in the air down the right field line. Puig's got a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Number 1.
So digging in now, Jose Iglesias. And in the past against Wade Davis, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. He's set and the pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he does what he can there to avoid the tag, but they do indeed get him for the second out. Now at the plate, Miguel Cabrera. to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Here's the first pitch to him. In there for strike one. 0-1.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Taking called strike two, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Not the largest crowd ever, but they're on their feet.
So what, you're only going to have one then?
What? No, I'm saying I don't know what floor it's on.
No, I said, remember when you just made an appointment and then your dad's like,
Yeah,
well, we'll just call next Friday and cancel it then.
I did. You were sick.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
I'm trying to focus.
Last breath for the Tigers. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Ozuna giving chase. Makes the catch, and that's 2-0 the final score. The Palos jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. John Gray with his 4th win this season. Anibal Sanchez pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Wade Davis records the save, his 16th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Tonight. First for the victorious White Sox. 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 26 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to